Alan watching Free Speech TV in Williams, Arizona. Hey, Alan, what's on your mind?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good. What's up?
I was just talking about 9/11. When you look at the Pentagon and you see that little hole in the building.
I've read the same things. I've seen the movies. I just, tell me where the airplane is.
Right.
I mean, this is like MH314. Where did the airplane go?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the people who are who are suggesting that maybe even the planes that hit Towers 1 and 2 were somehow set up. It's like there's a point at which it just gets too inexplicable. I think that there's something to be said for Occam's razor.
It does. It does sound crazy, Tom.
And that a 757 full of people just vanished. I mean, where is it?
No, they didn't just vanish. They were taken somewhere and executed. But you can't believe a government could do that either, huh? But I bet you will believe that a Hitler of Germany could do it. Or I bet you would believe that a Joseph Kony of Uganda would execute large amounts of people. I bet you would believe that. But for some reason, you won't believe that those kinds of people exist domestically. I'm going to talk about 9/11. Then I'm going to point out what one of the problems is with these kinds of people. Then I'm going to ask a question. And it's a question that I've asked a few times before, but I don't ask it often enough. But I'm going to start asking more often because I believe that there are some people who are deserving of their flowers, or their props, or their kudos. And they're deserving of those things from people who really need to eat some crow. These kinds of people who need to carry the L, so to speak, or have some humble pie. And not deserving of flowers for gloating purposes, or eating crow like for sake of a walk of shame type of thing, nah. But because we're in trouble, that's why. All of us. And there are many reasons why our government is able to get away with crimes ranging from small to medium all the way up to crimes against humanity. And today I'm going to show you what one of those reasons is. And I hope this fan I'm running ain't too loud. I got to run it. It's hot around here. I have to. Now, I've talked about 9/11 more than a few times before, but I've only focused on the 3 buildings. You know, the 3 buildings that these kinds of people believe collapsed, even though only 2 of the buildings got hit with planes. And how these kinds of people also don't think to question how 3 buildings can collapse in the exact same manner, even though only 2 of the buildings got hit with airplanes.
That don't make no sense.
And how these are also the same kind of people who believe that it was the jet fuel that weakened the infrastructure of the 2 buildings, causing the buildings to collapse. Even though the 3rd building didn't have burning jet fuel in it because it didn't get hit by no plane, but collapsed anyway. And collapsed in the same way the other 2 buildings did that did get hit with airplanes. I've talked about that a bunch of times, but I haven't talked much about the Pentagon. I'm going to talk about it today. This is the Pentagon. And this is slow motion video. Now, the people who believe that 2 planes can drop 3 buildings would also have to believe that one of these can fly so fast that it becomes a flash of smoke. Because a stream of smoke is all you'll see in the footage. As a matter of fact, never mind one of these that they said was hijacked. Let's replace it, because we all know that one of these can't fly this fast. Even the people who believe that 2 planes could drop 3 buildings know that. So let's replace the big airplane with one of these. Let's just say that these was hijacked on 9/11 instead of the big birds. But listen, there is not even one of these that can fly so fast that it becomes a flash of light trailed by a stream of smoke. They don't have one. But you know what they do have that can fly so fast that they become a flash and stream of smoke? Go ahead and guess. Take your time. Think about it. They're the ones of us who know better. Us who know that 2 planes can't drop 3 buildings. We're not the ones guessing. We're not the ones guessing. We just waiting on the other people to figure it out. We trying to see how long they're going to take. I'm not going nowhere. I'm sitting right here. This is not the end of the video. I'm just sitting here waiting on these kinds of people. Right.
Right.
Or do you need some more time? I could start the Jeopardy music over if you need some more time. I could do that for you. Listen, the people who believe that 3 buildings can be dropped by 2 airplanes don't agree with me. Don't agree with me about this Pentagon thing, because you can't say, yeah, you're right. No plane can fly that fast. Meanwhile, you believe that 2 planes dropping 3 buildings wasn't an inside job. You can't believe that New York was legitimate and the Pentagon was a government plot. You can't do that. No. You got to believe the whole day of 9/11 was either legitimate or conspiracy. You can't have it both ways. The ones who claim to not indulge in conspiracy theories, and you think that all you need to be able to do is explain it as to how 2 planes can drop 3 buildings, no. No, because you got a lot more explaining to do than that. Or you know how we like to say? Y'all know what we like to say. What do we like to say?
They said, make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Because in order to believe that 2 planes can drop 3 buildings, you have to also believe that a humongous jetliner could fly at the speed of light. Now remember I said I'm going to point out to you what one of the problems is with these kinds of people? Remember I said that? Well, here it is here.
It does sound crazy, Tom.
And that a 757 full of people just vanished. I mean, where is it?
You can't fly a jet that fast, that low. Ask any pilot. But listen,
I am a pilot, and you know, how fast are you asserting that jet was going? I mean, you know, you could.
They said just below 600 miles an hour at 500 knots. Isn't that just below 600?
Oh yeah, you're right. You can't do that at that altitude.
Then why are you arguing with the caller if you can't even fly a plane that's that big, that fast? We'll find out why he's arguing with the caller in a minute, but let me run my mouth for a little bit more first.
Yeah. Hey.
No, as a matter of fact, I'll do it now. This is one of the problems with these kinds of people.
Alan watching Free Speech TV in Williams, Arizona. Hey, Alan, what's on your mind?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good. What's up?
I was just talking about 9/11. You know, when you look at the Pentagon and you see that little hole in the building, and they say they flew a 757 through there,
Right.
It's impossible. I mean, you ask any commercial pilot, if there's any out there, would call in. It's impossible to fly a jet that big, that fast, make a right-hand turn into the building.
Well, A, how did all those people on the freeway see it happen? And B,
Well, they
where
saw
did the 757 engines and landing gear come from that did not burn up in the flames that they found on the ground?
They didn't find anything on the ground.
Yeah, they did. They found 757 parts all over the place.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, I mean, I wasn't there, but that's...
The guy that filmed it, there was a guy that filmed the whole thing 5 minutes after it happened, and he didn't see anything of a plane there.
Yeah, that's just a bridge too far for me, that somehow we sent our own missile into the Pentagon and we killed our own people in the Pentagon.
It does sound crazy, Tom.
It's a bridge too far. Why is it far? It's a bridge too far, he said. He won't believe that our government could be that wicked, he said. And that's one of the problem with the anti-conspiracy theory crowd. One of the reasons we're in trouble is because of people who believe that things are a bridge too far. Now here's the question. Remember I said earlier in the beginning that I'll have a question. The question is, what exactly is a conspiracy theory? Because that's what they like to call people, crazy conspiracy theories. But the question is, what exactly is a conspiracy theory? Now, me and the others who indulge in conspiracy theories, we know what a conspiracy theory is, so I'm not asking us. I'm asking these kinds of people who, no matter what is shown to them, no matter what is revealed to them, and even what has even come to pass, they will still call whatever it is a crazy conspiracy theory, or they'll call people crazy conspiracy theorists, no matter what. Which is one of the reasons our government is able to get away with so much. And is one of the reasons why we're all in big trouble.